What if I told you that some of the most beautiful love stories ever told were actually warnings? Not romances, warnings. Because in the ancient world, divine love didn't save people. It destroyed them. Think about it. When humans fall in love, it's messy. When gods fall in love, entire worlds burn. And the ancients knew this. They didn't write myths about divine love to make us dream. They wrote them to make us afraid. Let me take you there. In Greek mythology, gods didn't love the way humans do. Their love was absolute. And absolute things are dangerous. Take Zeus, king of the gods, ruler of the sky. Whenever Zeus fell in love, disaster followed. Not because love is evil, but because power mixed with desire has no brakes. Every mortal Zeus touched lost something. Freedom, safety, identity, sometimes their life. The ancients were making a brutal point. When someone far above you loves you, it is not equality, it is imbalance. Divine love was not partnership, it was possession. And this idea didn't stop with Zeus. Look at Apollo and Daphne. Apollo, the god of light, reason, and prophecy, falls deeply in love. But Daphne doesn't want him. She runs. Apollo chases. And in the end, Daphne begs the gods to save her. Not from death, from love. She's turned into a tree. Read that again. A tree was better than being loved by a god. That's not romance. That's philosophy. The myth is asking a hard question. What happens when love refuses to listen? Apollo didn't want Daphne's happiness. He wanted fulfillment. And when love becomes about fulfilling the self, it stops being love. The ancients understood something modern culture often ignores. Desire does not become pure just because it feels intense. Now let's go deeper. In many myths, divine love is connected to transformation, but it's never gentle. Lovers become stars, flowers, animals, ghosts. Why? Because the human form cannot survive divine intensity. This is where philosophy enters. The gods represent forces larger than the individual. Power, time, fate, nature, ego. To be loved by a god is to be consumed by something larger than your identity. The ancients were warning us about imbalance in relationships, any relationship. When one side has too much power, love turns into erasure. And this idea wasn't only Greek. In Norse mythology, love is tied to fate and death. The gods know the future. They love anyway. Odin loves wisdom so deeply that he sacrifices an eye. He doesn't love gently, he loves obsessively. Even divine love for knowledge comes with loss. In Egyptian mythology, Isis loves Osiris so deeply that she resurrects him. But he can never return fully to life. Love cannot undo death. It can only transform grief into meaning. Again, the lesson is subtle but heavy. Love does not always fix reality. Sometimes it only helps us endure it. Now here's the uncomfortable truth. Divine love in mythology mirrors human obsession. The gods are not perfect beings. They are exaggerated reflections of us. Their love shows what happens when desire ignores boundaries, when attachment overrides wisdom, when passion refuses humility. The ancients didn't fear love. They feared unchecked love. Love without restraint. Love without listening. Love without respect for limits. That kind of love becomes violence, even when it feels beautiful. This is why divine lovers are rarely happy. They either lose what they love or destroy it. And now the deepest layer. Why did ancient people keep telling these stories? Because they understood something timeless. Love is not only an emotion, it is a force. And forces must be handled with wisdom. They were teaching us that love needs balance, humility, and restraint. Without them, love becomes tyranny wearing a golden mask. So the next time you hear a myth about a god falling in love, listen closely. It's not asking you to admire the passion, it's asking you to question it. Because the darkest truth hidden in ancient mythology is this. Love doesn't become sacred because it's intense. It becomes sacred when it respects the soul of the one it touches. And that is a lesson even the gods fail to learn.